Hello and welcome to this episode of CGT Prospecting Adventures. You guys ready for another rock flipping adventure today? Well, today I'm back out here with my yellow bar. I did some test canning the other day on the other side of the turn, back around that side over there, back around that way about 300 feet, 100 yards. And I ran my first bucket of material from over there. And honestly, what you see in here right now, that's all really out of this bucket from this side right here where I was digging here. It just goes to show you, you got to do a lot of prospecting, you got to test your areas, and you know, don't just stick at one spot all the time. You want to find it and find where the most of it's at. You got to look and find, you know, that's prospecting. As you notice in the beginning here, you see a couple of 2x4s laid down in my sluice for my battery powered sluice here. Just having a lot of trouble with it getting to wash out properly. I did do a test can at the bottom of this just to see if anything was coming out the bottom. Nothing was coming out the bottom, but as you can see right there, my mat is really loaded up. And I know I've got a really nice piece of gold sitting right here at this ripple. Every now and then it pops back up. We've got a lot of black sand over it right now. So we're just going to sit right here and kind of run some material here. Get the tripod set up a little bit here. Sorry about that. Let you guys see what comes out of here. I don't know if I can get that in close enough or not. So hope that doesn't fall over. Now you guys can watch that gold grow as I drop these scoops in. This material right here, every single scoop, you can just see more and more gold just show up right there. I've actually, I made sure my battery was fully charged, put a voltmeter on it, tested it, made sure I had all the amps I could get, or the volts I could get in it and everything, amps. By putting these 2x4s in here, I've actually made the sluice a lot more efficient. I was able to already now go through 2 buckets of material, which last time I was only able to go through 1. I was really thinking I should be able to do 2. If I change my hose out on my pump to a blue hose that I have that actually goes for swimming pools, it'll fit better on my connection pieces, and that way I can actually have a valve on here to help control it also. I had these 2x4s clamped in, but my clamps weren't tall enough in the beginning, so I just set them in there and they seem to hold in there just fine. Let that run a second. These lines are just absolutely filling up. Those are not large chunks. That's a whole bunch of chunks all together, making it look like a big chunk. Lots and lots of flour gold. what I did, I actually ran about a half of the bucket that I had from the beginning of the turn. The first bucket I had, I ran about a half of it, and I was like, wow, there was like 20 pieces of gold in there, and that was it. You could see in the black mat was only about 20 pieces. I reached into another bucket that I classified up this morning as soon as I got here from this side, from the original hole that I've been working. The very first scoop over doubled what was already in the sluice. So I threw one more in and became very disappointed with that first bucket I had. I wasted all that time classifying it, but hey, if I didn't waste the time, I wouldn't know what's over there. So now I know, and as G.I. Joe says, no one's half the battle. Yeah, I'm really able to just drop scoop after scoop in here, and the sides start to plug up a little bit. I can just actually lift this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do the same to this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we just set it right back down, and it doesn't lose anything in the middle. It lets everything on the sides down here clear out a little better. And we can go right back to dropping these scoops in really quick. Almost got this bucket down. I don't know if I got enough battery life on my camera here to stay on that long to run these last maybe 15, 20 scoops. Kind of thinking about taking the short little walk up the hill, go get my flannel. It's starting to get cold. We never really see sunshine here at all today. I didn't get here till 10:30. A friend of mine was supposed to come out with me today. I waited around for him and he never showed up. I mean, hey, if you want to find gold, you got to get up and go. You can't just sit around and wish. So I wound up getting out here just a little later than I wanted to today. Well, I don't know what that started out like in the beginning there, but I can tell that's really filling up right here. We're just getting down to the very bottom here. I don't know how much gold is actually running down the sluice. I do know there is a piece further down here after this, right in front of the third ripple. Getting down to the bottom of the bucket. We probably got about 1/8 left, if that. You gotta give it a little turn. Oh yeah, we're down to the bottom corners here. Sure is looking pretty in there. No telling what's in the green mat. Give this another little lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put it back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Set her back down. Alright. Well, let's just pan this up here. Hi, guys. Alright, hey, I'm going to sign this thing off here and try to get this last little bit cleaned up right here into here and then get cleaned up. I'm going to get out of here. It's getting kind of cold. A little hungry. All I did was bring some granola bars with me. No bear this time. So, that was a good thing. Alright, folks. Hope you enjoyed this episode of CGT Prospecting Adventures. My name is Christian. I'm your host, and I love doing this for you guys. If you really did like what you've seen today, hit subscribe, hit like, share it with your friends, and you too can have your own rock flipping adventure and just enjoy a little bit of peace in nature, you know. So I'm going to spin the camera back down into the pan here, or the sluice here, and finish this up. Y'all take care. God bless you. Let me show you here. Gold, 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 gold.